Good day, folks. This is LadyResolve, yet again to do another reading for, on behalf of my Facebook group, Pondering the Mysteries of Our Universe via Tarot and Other Oracles. Today, our focus is going to be on mystery number 10. Mystery number 10, it has to do with Africa, the continent of Africa. And the question goes, what will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? What will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? So let's just get to it. And I'm using the Quick and Easy Tarot. Let me see, am I getting a good shot? There we go, Quick and Easy Tarot. And let's get started, okay? We'll start shuffling. Let's get right into it. Well, what will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? What will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? What will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? What will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? What will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? What will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future? I like to do a lot of shuffling because it just makes it more random, you know? I don't know. Just break it up, I guess. I think shuffling is good. The more shuffling, the better. It's just an instinct I have. So let's get started. We're going to do a Celtic cross awareness spread, the usual. This is one. We have 3 of Wands reversed. This cross is 1. 8 of Wands. This lies beneath 1. The Moon. This lies behind 1. We have Ace of Pentacles reversed. This lies above 1. Knight of Wands reversed. This lies before 1. 9 of Swords. Okay? So, comes to rest 3 of Swords. In the house of 6 of Pentacles. Hopes and fears. Sun reversed. And thus it shall be. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Okay? Let's see here. So, okay, so let's get started here. We'll start off with the first card. 3 of Wands. Okay. With 3 of Wands here, I see that Africa is having a hard time getting its like projects with others off the ground. It's having a lot of failures with a lot of its endeavors and plans with others that want to do business with Africa. I see a lot of just failing business and poor management of, a failure to work well with others. And it may not be Africa's fault, I don't know, but maybe if there's a common theme here, then you would have to look at Africa as the cause. But I see here just general failure of projects. Things are not taking off well in that continent as far as other people wanting to come in and maybe do business with them. Joint ventures and things. And then we have here, as this crosses 1, okay, this is 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is the card of action and of things coming quickly to a conclusion, or an atmosphere of success, or just maybe a fast travel from point A to point B, I think that what lies in Africa's way a little bit here in light of this question, which is what will life be like in Africa 50 years into the future, is that there's just going to be, I just see hasty decisions or things that just don't come to fruition. There's a lot of projects that they have there in Africa that don't seem to work out. there's a lack of conclusion to a lot of these projects, okay? And a concern. So there's failure of projects, the Three of Wands, Eight of Wands being, things not coming to fruition, things not coming to a close, lack of closure. It's not working out well for Africa in that regard as far as projects are concerned. As you can see with the wands, as far as projects are concerned, Africa is not doing so well in 50 years from now, in the future. This lies beneath one. We have here the moon. I think that it's almost like Africa just doesn't have good luck in its. There's some bad luck going on a little bit with the moon, is my intuition, as far as this is a hidden, something that's out of our sight, that we can't see, as a factor in what's motivating Africa being lacking success. Honestly, just point blank, lacking success. Is that there are some factors at play here that it's almost like there are forces at play that keep Africa from evolving here. There's some foul play here, as far as it may be money. I see secret pacts. I see, behind the scenes stuff going on as far as Africa is concerned. Something's got Africa in its grip. There are some forces at play that sort of like dirty secrets, or just dirty underhanded stuff. Like they're being tricked, they're being duped, they got secret enemies. Africa is not surrounded by supportive allies or energy, right, in 50 years from now. And I don't think it is right now either, honestly. So I see that this is what comes from the recent past, or from the distant past. Just from the past in general, we have Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, I see here with this card that at some point in the past, Africa had a flourishing future. Okay, they did tremendously well. They had a lot of natural resources, but I see here that this card symbolizes squander. Okay, it was squandered. It was not managed properly. It was not used to channel towards the people's progress. It was just wasted on extravagance. And so it's like a lost opportunity. As you can see, the hand that's normally holding the coin of value and treasuring it and taking good care of it, the coin is now dropped out of their hand. They've lost that coin, which is kind of sad. Okay, so moving on to the next card. This lies above. We have Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is a guy who, when he's upright, he's got can-do energy. He's all over the place. He's confident. He jumps in with both feet. He jumps in with both feet into projects. He does really well. But when it's reversed, I see that, there's a lack of discipline here. There's a lack of, I see impulsiveness too, kind of brashness. And, I think here that this card represents an energy that is interacting with Africa right now. Okay, and I don't know in what form, if it's a country or a leader or but as far, I'm not right now, I'm sorry, 50 years into the future. So I see with this card that, part of what keeps Africa from being a quote-unquote success is its ability to sort of, they keep dark secrets. That continent is locked tight. There are some dark secrets at play here. It's funny, there's secrets on the bottom, which is the hidden motivation, and there's some secrets at the top too, which is the more, so they are, it's like, I think I see here that Africa is not united. Okay, there's a lack of cohesiveness, and we have factors at play that are sort of just these runaway, factors of just, everyone out for themselves, kind of doing their own thing, and people doing secret deals and stuff, and making deals on things they shouldn't make deals on. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like they're sabotaging themselves a little bit. I see here someone who sabotages themselves by appearing successful, but it's an act. I see here brash, no discipline. can't commit. Africa is a wild, unruly place, even into the future. I don't know. I'm sorry if that might come off offensive to someone who may be viewing this, but that's what the card is: brash and wild and sort of cocky and no discipline. So it's like it's kind of untamable. There's an untamable energy going on here. We have here Nine of Swords, which is coming up ahead. This is what's likely to happen 50 years into the future from now. I see here the continent is in turmoil. Okay, this is the card of worry and nightmares and just the thing you don't want happening is happening. Okay, this is the card of the thing, you know. I see here there's going to be some damage done to Africa continuously. Okay, there's going to be a theme here that continues, and there's a lot of pain in Africa, you know, if even 50 years into the future from now, as a strong possible outcome for that period, for that period, the state of the energy in that continent. Anyway, moving right along, let's shimmy this over a little bit. We have here Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is the card of heartbreak, of doing someone wrong, of you know, I think there's a lot of Africa feeling betrayed. There's a lot in Africa about feeling like there's a lot of cruelty and abuse from other people coming from different directions. You see those swords coming in from different directions. There's a lot of cruelty and abuse coming into Africa right now, and that continent is just in pain. I mean, that's a heart with swords in it. Come on, you know, there's a lot of pain here. And in the house of Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles is the card of a generous benefactor. Okay, this is someone who, you know, they're rich, they're coming by, they give donations. So basically, Africa is taking handouts right now. They're in a lot of pain. Okay, and in the atmosphere of being taken care of by outsiders. They're depending on the generosity of people who are just, you know, philanthropists or whoever that just come through. And that's no way for a continent, a great continent to be, you know. So this is something that I think Africa is going to see more of into, you know, 50 years from now, into the future even. Okay, so hopes and fears. We have here Sun reversed. So I see here with the Sun that, you know, when it's upright, we've got success, good health. You know, there, you know, again, the opposite of the, you know, success would be obviously failure, or just a wish for success that never comes true. A wish for success that never comes true. I see here also, it's just a low point. This is a low point. When this card is reversed, when it's upright, it's like, wow, yay, everything's going great. But when it's reversed, it's like a card of depression. It's a card of lesser happiness, or maybe you got something that makes you feel happy, but it's not, you know, a big deal. But this, for me, this card here just means a low point. You know, there's a fear. You know, a low points are all, you know, filled in the history there in Africa, especially the recent history, and there's a fear that it will continue, that this low point will continue. Okay, it looks like that's a fear. Anyway, so this is the ultimate outcome. What would the the continent of Africa, be like 50 years into the future? And I see here Five of Pentacles, you know, reversed. All right, so when this card is upright, this is the card of lack, of not having. Okay, this is the card of feeling shut out from the resources, or being denied access to something. Anyways, but when it's reversed, okay, we have this is the card of improving times. Okay, I think that there's a glimmer of hope there. You know, 50 years into the future, there's a glimmer of hope that things will begin. I see this as a sign of improving times for Africa. So there's some hope. Things will start to get better. There will be some productivity and some self-help going on in that continent, and they will be able to, you know, thrive and grow a bit compared to how they are now. So that concludes the reading, and thank you very much for watching.